What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Moon Goddess Kristen D out of Empress Chronicles 777. Checking in with a quick one, too. Wishing everybody peace, abundance, prosperity, and happiness. And I just wanted to jump on and just drop this very quick message to my divine empresses out there, my divine feminines. That soft life you seek, you have to find it within. You have to find it from yourself. You have to find it. It may not be with a man. It may not be found in a man. A man may not be able to provide that for you. But you can show it for yourself. For years, I was seeking this soft life. For years, I wanted to just be nurtured and taken care of. Ever since I was a little girl, actually. My mother, she loved me, but she was not nurturing. My father, he wasn't either. He wasn't even present. So I sought out that nurturing and care for decades. But I finally found it when I found myself. When I realized that I deserved the best, when I realized that I deserved rest, when I realized I deserved that soft life that I was seeking, when I was able to visualize it and understand what that means to me and speak it over my life, I manifested it. And it's not from a man taking care of me. It ain't from, inheritance. It ain't from, something passed down or passed to me or given to me. I had to figure it out. But I figured out my blueprint. And the thing about it is that looks different from everybody, because your version, your definition of a soft life can vary from mine to somebody else's. I love luxury and I love comforts of a nice, lavish, big home. I love pampering myself. I love getting my nails done and my hair done, even though it don't look like it. This is my recent sew-in. I just been a little living my life, and my hair just got a little sweated out a little bit. Mind your business. But, I've been working out and stuff too. It's a lot of factors contributing to all of this. But, I like to get my lashes done. Shout out to my lash girl. Shout out to my nail lady, my hair lady, my hair ladies, because I have two hairstylists. I like to shop. I like to... I want to get my eyebrows done. I like to do a lot of pampering to my body. I like to get massages. I have a massage envy package, and I just go and I frequently get massages. When I'm feeling real sassy, I like to go to Urbana Spa and really go in and spend the whole day with them, and they'll feed me and everything. So that's my soft life. I like to travel, and I like to travel to destinations that are scenic. I love mixtures between the ocean and mountaintops and greenery and forest. So I love scenic places. So if I have the opportunity to travel to one and I can work from there, oh my God, that just brings me so much peace. So it ain't really nothing crazy for me personally. It's not a set number. It's not a set destination. It ain't a set person, thing, or whatever. It's literally the little simple, small things that I just love. I love being able to wake up when I want to. I love, in consideration of my children. I love being able to do whatever I got to do for them and prioritize them. I wasn't prioritized as a child. I just wasn't. I remember riding the bus. I remember, participating in a lot of stuff, but didn't really have a lot of support. So I'm in a position now to where my kids don't have to ride the bus. I can drop my kids off. I let them I let my son ride in the afternoon, but beyond that, like, he don't have to ride the bus in the mornings. He can wake up a little bit later and just, take his time to get to school. If my kids need to go to the doctor, I don't have to be like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? Like, I just take them. I don't even have to say anything to anybody, Like, I own my own business, and I put myself in position to be able to move how I want to move. And obviously, it still requires discipline. It still requires focus and consistency. Because if I fall off of any of those, then this soft life falls away, right? Like, I still got to be able to afford to live. And, but I just put myself in a position, in an actual role, in a business that allows for that. I only take projects that have flexibility. I work remotely. I just have these set parameters, as far as even just compensation. Like, it has to at least pay a certain amount for me to even take it. Like, you have to define those things in your life and speak them out. And then you also have to only accept those things. And like I said, this didn't come with a man. This didn't come with a inheritance or, handouts. I had to go get it and figure it out myself. But it feels good to be here, and it's a blessing. But just know that you have to go get that. We all deserve the soft life, or whatever life we want. Maybe some people don't want the soft life. Whatever life you want, you deserve it. But you got to go out there and make it happen. You can't be sitting back waiting for another person to do it, And I'm speaking mostly to my Empresses in Divine Feminine. So you can't sit back waiting for a man to come along to take care of you and, your kids or your situation. It is possible to have this without that. We look at the ladies who are married to a rich man who takes care of them and loves on them and gives them the world as, some of us may envy them. Some of us may look on at them and be like, oh my gosh, I wish, But that comes with a lot of responsibility in itself. And a lot of people aren't ready for that. A lot of people aren't ready to share their world. A lot of people aren't ready for, the things that come along with a man having full power and control over your livelihood, your well-being. So those are things to consider if you're looking for it through that path. However, if you want the freedom to be who and how you want to be, find it within yourself. Find it on your own unique path. Find it doing something that makes sense for you. I love what I do. I enjoy what I do. I'm good at what I do. I've placed a lot of time, effort, education. I've given a lot into what I do to get it to where I need to get it. And I'm not, in disclaimer, I'm not saying that you should be single and alone with cats and, find your own soft life that way. If that's what, floats your boat, then do it. But, I got a man. But the thing about it is I don't need him to have my life how I want it. And he doesn't have power and control over me. We have a genuine connection. We're not codependent in the sense of like, I'm not with him because I need him. I'm with him because I genuinely appreciate his energy. I enjoy his spirit. He gets on my nerves sometimes, but he's, I'm not tolerating him. He really is like, someone that brings me joy and peace. Someone I can have long conversations with. Somebody that I can be open and honest with. And someone who helps me see things from different perspectives. So it's easy to go for that when you have created your own path, your own way. But when you are looking to be dependent on someone else for your happiness and for your joy, for your peace, for your abundance, stability, security, it puts you in a position to where sometimes you have to settle for the man that makes the most rather than the man that's going to love you the most. Sometimes you have to settle for a not so peaceful situation just so you can have stability. Sometimes you have to settle for disloyalty, infidelity, dishonesty for the sake of your stability, for the sake of your happy place, for the sake of your security, your safety. But imagine creating your own world yourself and finding that piece of the puzzle that fits directly in it. Imagine being able to actually date for love and not for finances, stability, security. The soft life is available to us all, but we all have to figure out what that means for us and put in the steps to shape our lives around that for us. If you want a soft life, you're going to have to shape a soft life. That doesn't mean find a man that can provide one for you. It means shape it for yourself. And a part of that soft life is having people in your life that genuinely love you and care about you, not people in your life just because they need you or you need them. That love, that unconditional love, hit totally different from conditional, dependent, tolerated love. It hits completely different.